Absolutely, by all means, we've got plenty. Thanks for coming on in.
Can you tell us a bit about this machine and how it works, please?
Sure, man. Yeah, definitely. Well, this here is a botanical extraction machine, specifically specifically to infuse cannabinoids and all the other good cannabinoids back into your butters, your oils, or whatever it might be. It's all surgical stainless steel quality. You do have your thermometer and your heating element. You do have an immersion blender, and you do have an overflow valve as well. So to make something as simple as butter, for instance, it's literally throwing in your 14 to 20 grams of herb, throwing in 2 sticks of butter, throwing in a product called Nicothin, putting it on, pressing the temperature button to 71 degrees, then pressing the butter button. You walk away for 2 hours. You come back, you strain it off using your micron filter that comes with it, using your Love glove that we have here as well, so you don't burn yourself too. And stick that butter straight in the fridge, let it set, then you're good for cooking, brother.
So if you use oils or butters, this is a must-have tool?
Most definitely. One of the best things is coconut oil, infused coconut oil with this machine. You will not find anything better on the market, guaranteed, here in Australia. The oil is as simple. It's literally throwing in your oil, throwing in your butter, throwing in some licothin as well, and pressing your 1 hour oil button. So you can walk away for an hour, come back, strain it off, and you've got your perfect cooking oil for all your infused botanicals. It's a beautiful product.
Well, there you have it, folks. magicalbutter.com if you need any more information.
Yep, jump on in to magicalbutter.com. Our Australian website is only a few weeks away, but definitely magicalbutter.com got a wide range of PDF recipes and so forth that can be used, and also our Australian website will be, again, a couple of months away, and as soon as that's up and running, you'll be able to order straight online from that perspective there.
Excellent. So, convenience right there.
No worries, brother. Have a good day.
Have a good day. We're here with Tom from the Greens Party.
Yeah.
He's going to explain their new campaign and how it runs. So, can you tell us what your campaign's about and what you're hoping to achieve?
So our campaign's called Sniff Off. It's about the use of drug dogs without a warrant. So police in New South Wales can use drug dogs to sniff people without a warrant in bars, festivals, public transport, things like that. And the sniffer dogs are normally wrong. They're wrong 2/3 of the time when they say people have drugs.
Right.
But the searches are still very invasive.
It's a deprivation of liberty, basically.
Yeah, it's an unjustified search. And so our campaign is to try and repeal the law that allows the police to do this.
Very good cause.
And so the way we're doing that is, we go to events where there's music festivals and things. We tell people about their rights. And we're trying to campaign and use the parliamentary resources of the Greens, which is who we are, to try and get Labor and the Liberals to realise that this is not a cost-effective way of fighting the drug war, which we disagree with anyway, but if they're going to do it, this is even the worst way to go about it. Yeah.
Right, and how has it been received within the community?
Really, really good. People love it. So our Facebook page is taken off. Everyone likes the information. This is a friendly place anyway. I think we fit in. Yeah.
Terrific, and I hope 1 million people come and get involved with this campaign.
Yeah, me too. It's going really well. I enjoy it.
Terrific, good on you.
Thanks.
We're here with Dave from the Pipe Shop. Dave, can you tell us what have been your biggest sellers? What's the most popular item that you've come across people buying?
Well, it's not really the most popular item. It's about people having fun, and also it's about promoting culture in South America. I've been patronizing the same artisans now for 3 years.
3 years?
One lady in Peru that makes all of these. You can recognize them by the acorn. She also does this one here and this one here. And you can also tell by looking at the seed pods for eyes. So her work's very distinctive.
Very creative.
So for me, it's a lot of it's about building relationships and being able to send money over to South America.
Wonderful. So all the money goes back to Peru?
Culture. Yes, it does, yeah. And Ecuador, too. The Palo Santo is from Ecuador. And that's sustainable. I take great care sourcing this because Palo Santo, this is actually an endangered species. The person I get it from, it's very common. They have a nursery. They grow for future generations. Also, it's imported legally in the country. This is called a phytosanitary certificate.
Right.
They heat it to 100 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes.
Interesting.
This allows me to import it without it getting irradiated.
Right, so quarantine, you won't have any matters regarding...
No, everything comes in. Everything's imported legally.
Terrific.
And also, by the way, while you're doing a little video, things do get opened and they do get checked. Everything comes in. It's all hermetically sealed and freshly varnished.
So nothing will be red flagged coming through?
No.
That must be a load off your mind, and you find
Yeah, it is, yeah.
this really helps people in Peru going back to the community.
It supports traditional culture. And I think that's really, what we got to look at. It's not all about us. It's about building relationships. It's about the people in your life. That's really what's makes
Absolutely.
It's about networking.
And keeping that culture alive, isn't it? Well, look, that's been an excellent presentation. Have a wonderful day, and yeah, keep smoking. So can you explain to me what happened to you?
I woke up, I had a spliff, someone tapped on the window, said, "Are you smoking marijuana in there?" I said, "Yes, I am." Gave me my weed, gave me a caution. And the second day, pre-420, I was going to roll a spliff, and then the cops came, they took my weed, and I didn't have a spliff for 420, man.
Absolutely devastated.
Fucking devastation, man.
That's terrible. And it's really affected your whole weekend quite severely.
Oh, dude, fuck cops.
Yeah, hopefully these corrupt laws will change.
Of course.
And the government will start taking care of the people that need it the most.
Right.
Well, try not to let it upset you too much. You have a great day.
Have a good one, man.
Good on you. We're here with Chris, a medical cannabis patient. He'd like to explain how it's changed his life and why he recommends it to other people.
G'day everyone, said my name's Chris. For the past 8 months I've been eating raw cannabis, the size of a grain of rice, 3 times a day. And it increased my lung capacity by 22%. I can walk again. I don't use puffers anymore. It has changed my life. It's a miracle what it does. It's just amazing herb. It should be a food. Everyone should be able to have this stuff. I've lost over 30 kilos in weight. All the insides of my body are just working and functioning. Everything's picking up. I even feel it increasing the capacity of my brain.
A very powerful testimonial, and you've seen other people that have benefited from the oil?
Yes. Yeah.
And it works drastically in improving their quality of life all round?
Yep. Autism, many things, skin cancers you can take from the root of the plant and put it into beeswax, and it's as simple as that. Just grind it all together, wipe it onto yourself as a cream, and it takes off skin cancer.
Yeah, excellent, and it's life-changing, no doubt.
Oh, it's magic, mate. I've got 2 daughters and I can now go back and live with them and do what I was doing before. It hasn't completely solved my problem, but I can contain my problem.
What would happen if they took your oil away and you couldn't use it anymore? How would that impact you?
Be back into a wheelchair. Moving nowhere, doing nothing.
So basically you depend on this, and there's no other choice?
There's no other choice for me whatsoever. None whatsoever, to the impact that it has created in my life for the past 8 months, where the past 4 years I've had to just stop work, stop doing everything.
You just could not live without it?
I couldn't walk 100 metres without stopping and puffing out, and it got to a stage I'd take my daughter to a supermarket, I'd have to sit on the chair, she'd have to do the shopping. Now I go shopping.
Very powerful there. You've just heard from Chris. He's explained his story, and he's very proud to share it with others. Thank you very much.
No worries.
They cannot access the medicine. It's downright appalling.
They know that, we know that, but the law is a political animal, and that's their gig, is to uphold it.
We're here with a legend, Tony Bauer. He's been supporting medical cannabis for quite some time. He remains hopeful that it will be legal. He's on a bond. How are you going today, Tony?
Good, mate. Yourself?
I'm well, thanks. There's been so much momentum with everyone putting forward signatures for the petition. Are you happy with the way everything's going?
Yeah, no, it's moving good, actually, yeah.
There's been a flood of media coverage. Would you say that's been a massive contribution to getting the information out there?
Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah.
Do you think that's changing people's minds and persuading people to look at the medicine with an open mind?
Oh, definitely, I think it is, yeah. I think the facts are starting to come out, and that in itself focus the government, you know.
And the pharmaceutical companies that have, as they say, monopolised global pain management, do you think the people will get relief and their pain will be eased? I know a lot of multiple sclerosis, it heals, and neuropathic pain. Do you think their day has come?
Oh, I think so, yeah. I think it's getting real close anyway.
That's excellent, and all the best for Mulloways. What, first of all...
See, I don't actually support that.
Right.
Because, see, Tony's got these sort of delusions of wanting to be Mr. Cannabis in Australia and having control of the whole industry. His stuff's just not that good. I mean, I've taken a lot of his patients that haven't worked.
Really?
And put them on to better CBD.
But morally, his heart's in the right place with the cannabis tincture.
But the way, sure.
Yeah.
But the way I like it is not make it brand specific. What we're
Right.
is medical cannabis, a political movement, not bloody rah-rah for a particular brand.
Mm.
And see, I mean, Tony's stuff, there's some problems with it.
Right.
It does
In
more
what
good.
way would you...
Biggest one was that several of the kids that were responding to it with epilepsy ceased to respond and appeared to be diluted.
Right.
We had one batch tested by the police. It was only 1 milligram in the whole litre, which is pretty low.
Right, so the quality of the medicine isn't up to scratch.
He seemed to have diluted it when he was...
Is that what it came down to?
Apparently.
Right.
I've only got that one analysis to base it on.
Okay.
Anyway, that's not really the main point. The main point is it's a big movement. It's much bigger than Tony. Right, Tony's not going to be a major grower now. He's been busted twice. He hasn't played his cards right.
Which is true. He has got a lot of legal ramifications that have come from his practice.
Yeah,
and
well, and so have I in a sense, but I know how to work with other people and get around all that,
He maintains his strong opinion that he will keep forward with the movement. And,
I wish Tony well.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that I wouldn't be signing a petition about Mullaways. I would be signing a petition about medical cannabis.
Okay.
Right,
so you say that might taint the argument in effect?
Yeah, especially because Tony's isn't the doyen of the whole business and he's not very scientifically literate. Right?
True.
I've heard him say
he admitted that, I believe.
No, but painfully stupid things. I mean, beyond even ordinary stupid.
Huh.
Like, he doesn't know that ethanol and alcohol are the same thing. He says they're not. I mean, how can you have a rational discussion about, major things?
Yeah.
I said, I wish Tony well, but I mean, he's not the sharpest knife on the rack.
So when it comes to the crusade that he's fighting...
The trouble with Tony, and I don't want to be too nasty, right? But I mean, Tony's basically a grower for the recreational market, and he grows excellent pot. I mean, I had plenty of his pot years ago who were sort of more friendly, so I've had a long association with Tony. Excellent grower of pot, right?
Yeah.
But the point is, he's not giving it all out to medicine. He sells the pot to service his lifestyle, and the trim goes to the medicine,
Which might be the case.
I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I support that, but I mean, don't make yourself out to be some martyr.
But in a time, in this day and age, we haven't got that many people in Australia where we can look up to, like, this person's going to lead the way. We need someone to forge a path.
Tony's not going to lead the way.
Right.
Tony's... If you led to Tony, it's like leading into the swamp, right? Because
you'd go as far as saying that?
Yeah, he's not signed. He doesn't project well on TV.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, who's going to trust that? How's he going to let that grow? I mean, you're going to have confidence. He said on Insight that he didn't give it to children.
Yeah.
He gives it to the parents. Yeah, he was trying to absolve himself of responsibility.
That's right, and he stipulated that point quite clearly.
But that was poor.
Right.
Or showed lack of moral courage.
True.
When I supply medicine, I supply it because I've seen evidence of its safety and its efficacy. So I say it with pride. I don't try and weasel out of it. That's number one. But it's just his scientific illiteracy. And he's not a spokesman for the movement,
That's what brings him down the most, you would say?
Well, everyone can lead their own life, and I wish Tony well.
You say he's not as charismatic as what we would need, someone
he's not
on the
as
forefront.
Articulate, as informed, as scientifically knowledgeable. Yeah, by a long way.
But he does have a lot of integrity in what he's doing. Who's to say?
I don't know.
Right.
I don't consider... No, I dispute that. Unfortunately, I dispute it, mate.
True.
Because if someone runs out of medicine because they've been busted... and then they dilute their medicine so they can still get the same amount out. That's not integrity, is it?
Well, no, in effect it's not. When, you change the actual elements in it, or you weaken it down.
I mean, these people trust us.
Yeah,
and trust
absolutely.
all the sort of providers.
That's right.
My attitude is we have to, as rapidly as possible, move to a large-scale, high-quality, standardised extract. We're moving towards that.
We're making great, groundbreaking progress.
Where?
In Australia. I mean...
No,
clinical trials have been announced in New South Wales.
Do you know the details?
Not the particulars. I'm not aware
of... when the reporting date is?
I'm not 100% sure.
5 years hence.
Yeah.
Do you know how many kids are going to be involved? 200.
Right.
Do you know how many kids got the condition? About 10,000.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Right? It's a delaying tactic by unethical creeps. Right? That are just not wanting to admit they were wrong.
100%.
And bow out to a better herbal medicine. Right?
I totally agree.
Want to control it. Fuck their trials.
Yeah.
So I feel fuck their trials. Right? It's got nothing to do with my reality. My reality is compassionate access.
That's right. They're just buying more time.
They're trying to buy time.
Yeah, and in that process, people are terminal and their days are numbered.
Yeah, and that's what happens.
And people haven't got much time left. So what do we do in this day and age?
Well, our motto is
what can you do?
Overgrow the government.
Yeah.
Right? Your moral authority is to grow cannabis to sick people. or agitate in whatever way. There's lots of ways. I can't tell everyone.
I believe Canada had the same attitude as well. Overgrow the government. That was their motto.
I think we stole it.
Yes. Yeah.